Before we move on to ZBrush, we should unwrap our model. Let's start with this pillow here. Right, so I'm gonna delete the upper edit poly modifier. And move down to this edit poly below Turbo Smooth. Okay. Let's delete the Turbo Smooth, collapse the mesh, and add the unwrap UVW modifier. Okay, actually first let's clear the UV mapping by using UV mapping clear modifier, and then add unwrap UVW. Right, so first let's create a simple V-Ray material with a checker map as the diffuse map. Okay, I'm gonna use this image here, turn on show in viewport, and assign it to our object. So right now the UVs look messed up, and we're gonna fix that soon. So first we have to define our seams. I'm gonna select the seam over here. You can change your seam display to thin to see better, and select the loop. Alright. And now simply use convert edge selection to seams button. Okay. Now let's select a polygon on this side and press this expand face selection to seams button. That's good. And we can use the pelt map now. Click start pelt, commit, and let's rotate it straight. Alright, let's use the relax tool. Let's try relax by face angles, increase the iterations, increase the amount. Okay. So this looks nice and relaxed. Let's click apply and rotate it straight. Okay, let's move out of the way. And it looks like our UV map is flipped around. So we can use tools and mirror horizontal. And now it's facing the correct way. Okay, so that's the front, and let's unwrap the back. Select one of the back polys, expand the selection, pelt, and relax. Sometimes you want to try first relaxing by edge angles and then relax by face angles, just to straighten it out a bit more. And apply. It's good. Rotate. and mirror horizontal. Okay. Now let's fit this into the square. Right. So this pillow is nice and unwrapped. Let's unhide all. Let's make the second one unique. Open the UV editor and flip both elements to the other side. So now they both are unwrapped the correct way. So now let's do the side cushion. Okay. Go to Turbo Smooth, reduce the iterations to 1. I think it needs a bit more polygons on the sides. Let's connect it like this. Okay, looks better. And collapse the editable poly. Okay, let's clear the mapping. Okay, and let's add UV unwrap. So let's select the seams. Again, I'm going to create a seam along this edge loop here. The same one we used for creating the seams. And click the button. Right. Let's expand and do the belt map. Alright, perfect. Commit. It's a bit stretched, so you're gonna use the relax. Right, let's relax by the face angles. It becomes a bit twisted. Okay, so this model is a bit difficult to unwrap. Let's try the belt again. And try relaxing by edge angles. Okay, now by faces. Again by edges. Again by faces. Okay, let's see how it looks. Some bad stretching going on over here. You can try relaxing just this part here. Okay. So one side looks alright. The back is a bit messed up. Okay. Let's move closer here. And relax it by edge angles. Okay, now by face angles, reduce the value. Again by edge angles. Okay. Now it's not too messed up. I think this might be fine for our purposes, as the back side will not be seen anyway, as it's against the back element of the sofa. Right, so that's fine. Let's open the editor and straighten it out a bit. Perfect. Okay, unhide all. Looks like this is not an instance, so let's delete it. Let's scale this. Let's scale these UVs down. To fit the size of the back pillows. Something like this. Right, let's move out of the way for now. And mirror to the other side. Okay, now we have to unwrap the seats. Okay, let's reduce the iterations to 1 and collapse. Now we can clear the UV mapping and unwrap. All right. So now I want to select the seams. Or rather the edges, and convert them to seams. And let's select this edge loop here as well. Let me change the display to thin so I can see better. Now let's fix this side. Actually, let's deselect and create seams from selection. Okay, now let's select this loop. Deselect the unneeded edges. A bit hard to see here, let's zoom in. It's a bit easier when working with a higher resolution. Right now I've set it quite low for recording purposes. Right, and let's create the seams. Let's test it. Select the polys and use belt. Looks fine. Let's commit and relax. Okay, let's increase the strength. You might need to hit the relax button a few times. Okay, so a bit messed up here. That's it. You can fix that manually. Okay, press apply. And let's see how it looks. Looks fine from the front. Okay, let's double check where the messed up area was. So it's here. Alright, I see it. Okay, I think we can fix that easily. Let's just move these vertices manually. Like so. Okay. And I think this will be fine. And let's rotate it. Like this. Unhide all. And adjust the size of the UVs to match the rest of the objects. Okay. And let's make the second seed unique. And flip the UVs. Right. Now let's unwrap this little pillow. Okay, I'm gonna clear the UVs. Add your unwrap modifier. Create a seam. Let's create a seam along this edge loop here. It's hard to see with these thick seams. Turn it to thin and loop the selection. Right, let's create the seams. Now let's unwrap the front. Looks almost good except for these corners here, so we're gonna use the pelt map. And now we're gonna relax. Okay, the corners are a bit messed up. Let's relax by edge angles. And try the face angles again. Okay, let's leave it at that. Rotate. Looks fine. And scale down. Okay. Let's move it. Now I'm gonna select the second part here. I'm not gonna use the pelt at all, I'm just gonna relax straight away. Okay, bad idea. Right, now for the back, let's select one of the polys, expand the selection, pelt. And relax. And it's perfect. Okay. Almost perfect. Let's fix that. Let's relax by edge angles first. And now try to relax by face angles again. Alright. Let's rotate. And scale down. Okay, so those are unwrapped. Let's look at these objects now. Hide the selection. Okay. Let's start with this one. Let's decrease the turbo smooth iterations, convert to double poly. Okay, let's just collapse the mesh. Clear the UVs. Select this edge loop. Actually, let's select the lower one. It's not really a loop, but we're gonna use it as such. Okay. Double check your selection and create seams. Okay. Just did an undo for a few times because I had some unneeded edges selected. Let's do it this way. Let's loop these. One edge loop higher. It's gonna be easier. Add the corners. And create seams. Right. Now for the bottom, we're gonna use the quick planar map. Okay, and for the top, I'm gonna use the pelt and relax. Okay, that was a bit drastic. Let's try 0.1. Okay, and by faces again. Okay, that's fine. Rotate it straight. Let's move it away. And let's rotate this part as well. Let's rotate it 90 degrees this way. Double check the size or the scale. That's fine. So that's the basic idea for unwrapping these flat pieces. Let's make this one unique. And flip it, slightly rotated. And let's do the same thing for the ones on the sides. I'm gonna try to do it this way. Okay, let's reduce the iterations. I'm gonna try to just drag and drop the unwrap, and it doesn't work. Alright, doesn't matter. And the same sequence is used for these side and back pieces. So I'm not going to show them to you, but they're basically pretty much the same thing. Right, and the legs. For the legs you can use a simple box map. Set it to equal sizes on all directions. That's fine. Perfect. Let's just rescale the UVs for this element here. And the other one as well. Okay. Right now just unwrap the back and the sides, and we are ready to go to ZBrush. So finish my back and sides, and there's just one more thing we have to do to fix our UVs. Okay. I'm gonna isolate the selection, just the soft parts of the sofa, and attach them together into a single object. Okay, first collapse to editable mesh, and then simply attach together. And do not modify meta IDs or material. Alright. Let's double check the meta IDs and set it to 1. Now we have to reset our X form. This will make sure all the transforms or whatever we have done with each individual part of the model will be reset. Collapse the editable mesh and center the pivot point. Right. And now let's add one more unwrap UVW mapping modifier. And let's pack all these messed up elements into this square area here. First, let's rescale the elements. This will make sure that all the elements are scaled perfectly in relation to each other. Okay, looks good. And now simply click this pack custom button. Right. Let's increase the tiling of our checkers so we can see them better. 10 by 10. For some reason they are rotated the wrong way around. Let's enable select by element toggle and pack the elements manually a bit better. Okay, so these parts should not be rotated. Since this is not a low poly model, extremely efficient UV map space use is not essential. As long as it all fits nicely in this square area, it's fine. Okay, and that's our completely unwrapped sofa model. Let's fix the scaling of the pillow as well. First, let's rescale the elements, then scale them smaller, like this. Okay. We don't need the background anymore. Let's set the background to solid color. And here's our model, ready for some ZBrushing.